Hey guys, what's going on? Dubs here, and I'm really excited to be bringing some Tales of Maj'Eyal to you. And not only is this game awesome, but Netcore Games gifted it to me, so I'm really excited about that. It's the second game I've ever been given while running the YouTube channel. The other one was Time Rifters, which was also pretty cool. And so I'm really excited for it. I've played it a little bit. It's really good. Of course, you know I like the roguelikes, and this game is really solid. I definitely put it up there with Sword of the Stars, the Pit, I mean. And we're going to go ahead and jump right into this. Okay, so here's character creation, and I'm going to go fairly safe here, guys. I want to do a rogue or a mage or something to that effect, but I don't really like the mage class that they provide at the start, which is the alchemist. And with the rogue, I've been totally destroyed pretty much every time I've played it. So I'm thinking I'm just not ready for it. I think I'm going to go with the Berserker. The Bulwark seems like kind of like the smart choice. It's kind of like your defensive sword and shield kind of guy. But I think the Berserker is a little more fun to play so far. And we're going to call ours Valt here. Oh, there is a difficulty suggestion. Choice here, I mean. Okay, we're going to leave it on normal. I would normally play Nightmare, but like I said, I've been getting crushed in this game, so... and we'll stick with humans. Let's see, we got the higher. It has stat modifiers like strength, dexterity, magic, and willpower. I think higher life, and it's got an experience penalty, and then the Kornak is kind of like your base guy. So I think we're going to go with that. And then we do get to choose a custom tile. I like this part. I especially like the @ signs, which is, if you're familiar with the original game Rogue, you played as an actual symbol there. So I like those. But let's see if we can find something a little more Berserker-ish. I don't know. Let's see. Those look like dwarves. Maybe some halflings in there. Show me a human. What about this guy? Looks pretty good. Maybe a little too much armor, but good enough for me. And everything's good. Play. Alright, so let's take a quick look at the skills. I'm trying to go through this fairly quickly so we can get into some gameplay. You get your stat choices, which are pretty standard. Strength, I think dexterity, endurance, constitution I should say, magic, willpower, and cunning. And then, of course, your abilities. Two-handed assault, berserker strength, combat techniques, combat veteran. And then over here, techniques. And what's kind of interesting about this guy is he does have cunning-based abilities, so we'll want to put some points in there, I think. Like, these allow him to hear things or see things that he can't see with line of sight, which seems really useful. Evasion. Over here, kind of your standard berserker abilities like vitality, ability to shake off damage, that sort of thing. And then these, I believe, are combat related. So armor training, combat accuracy, daggers, okay. And over here are abilities. So they start you off with stunning blow, which is really nice. Gives you a chance to stun the enemy, and so you can get some free shots in. We'll definitely take some of that. War shouts, these are pretty cool. Let's see. A cone of radius in front of you. Any targets caught inside will be confused. I just put a point on that on accident. There we go. And then rush lets you... Rush can be really nice because you can charge into kind of a battle, or if you have an enemy and you're in danger, an enemy who's like far away, you can rush away from the horde, so to speak. So that's pretty nice. And quick recovery regenerates stamina faster. So I think we'll probably put a point into that, and if we start running into stamina issues, we'll bump it up. Stat-wise, I think strength, endurance, and dexterity probably makes the most sense at this point. I don't know what all these stats do just yet, so if you have suggestions, let me know. And over here, we got 2 class points. Let's go and add one to Stunning Blow. And like I said, we'll do the quick recovery to keep our stamina up. And then we got 1... I don't know if this is the... I think this is the generic point over here. So we got Vitality. You recover faster from poisons, diseases, and wounds, reducing the duration of all such effects by 21%. And then you get this nice ability, if you fall below 50% health, that you start to regen life really fast. So, kind of like your quintessential Berserker ability, from what as I would describe it. And then the last thing here is your category point, which is any of these. So like I could go two-handed assault. If I bump this up, it'll increase this 1.3 modifier. And I would say this is the one thing that I really am not sure where it's best to place it. Like, this seems pretty nice. This is kind of like our main damage, so I don't know. I don't know. Like, I kind of feel like this is the way to go, because it's like all of your abilities, all your weapons, your fighting. It seems like a good place to put a modifier. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, even though we don't have a point in there yet. We'll get there. Oh, well, assuming I survive, we'll get there. Okay. Finished, you accept? Yes, I do. Altair. You're a native of the northern region of the Allied Kingdoms, a peaceful land that both humans and halflings call home. You hail from the small town called Dirth. Humans are the most common race of the land, and you are one of them. In an attempt to prove your worth, you have decided to venture into the old and wild places of the world, looking for ancient treasures and glory. You've come to a land called the Dirth Fields, on the western border of the Thaloran Forest, in search of the Troll Mine. It is an old forest infested with trolls and all kinds of wild animals. To the west lies another dangerous place, the old ruins of Korpul. You heard the caves below it were infested by vermin and undead. After days of travel, you found the forest and entered it. What will you find there? Alright. Whoops. Okay. Oh, I like our dude does look pretty cool. I don't know. Maybe he's more of like a half mage fighter type. I'm not sure. With his hand there, he looks like he's like calling a power. We got an enemy right next to us. Pretty simple. I'm going to try to keep this pointer out of the way. I'm sure I'll forget, so I apologize if I do. And we're off. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, good stuff. One thing I really like about this game is that your positioning is enormously important. So like right here, for example, I would have a nice choke point if there's a horde of enemies with that snake. So it's really important to kind of consider where you're at. You don't want to just charge in. This is a stone troll over here, I think. Where is he? Yeah. Okay. We're going to want to stun this guy. Boom. Got him. Okay. Good stuff. I think we get 3 turns of free shots. Now he's back. And we can stun him again. And I do believe if the stun fails... Let's see. It hits a target with your weapon, doing 136% damage. If the attack hits, the target is stunned for 4 turns. Stun chance increases with your physical power. Okay. I thought if it failed, you set them off balance or something to that effect, but maybe not. Okay. Dead end over there. Might need to... Let's bust out our quick movement. There we go. So if you haven't played, that will basically take you to the... nearest enemy or an item on the ground. Kind of like lets you search a whole map really fast, which is nice. Oh, take that. Ooh, okay, here we go. Oh, I'll be surrounded. We're okay. We're okay. This is a good time for a shout. Confused. Stun him. Got him. Nice. That wasn't too bad. This starting area, pretty easy for the most part. Though, depending on your race, you start in different areas. And I've found the other areas to be way more difficult than the human starting point. Get wrecked. Let's see. And I have gotten a little... I've basically beaten this area, and that's about it. And then I've been murdered every time. You gotta be smart about where you go in this game. Alright, baby. Let's do it. Bam, stun. Okay. Oh, he actually took me below 50% health. You saw my health there really regenerating. It's a pretty nice ability. You find a tattered page scrap. Perhaps this is a part of a diary entry. It is a gorgeous glade, but I could swear that looked like a part of a human femur. Saw an absolutely gigantic troll, but fortunately I threw him off my scent. Okay. So we get kind of snippets of stories and things like that through scrolls we'll find on the ground. They vary quite a bit in terms of length and what they're about. What's this thing over here? Some kind of gem, citrine. Is that a citrine or a citrine? Ooh, wow. I'm taking more damage than I thought. Ooh, you see that green area in the top right? That is a health font, I think it's called, or a well. It's pretty neat. You stand in it, and it will heal you every turn. And if you're on the border and the enemies are stuck outside of it, you just regen while they get crushed by it. Very cool. Bam. Okay, baby. Okay. I feel like we can probably mop this up pretty quick. Nothing else? Oh, here we go. Usually you level by the time you clear this area, so I want to make sure I clear everything, and looks like I'm not going to level up. Oh no. Okay, this is the transmogrification test, so once you beat this kind of starting area, you pick this item up. Basically, it picks up all the items off the ground, puts them in here, and then you decide if you don't want to keep them, it just automatically sells them, so that's pretty nice. We got an Iron Helm of the Depths, and like I said, I don't know the stats and things like that, so let's take a look at this. We're gonna go through these items and then we'll call it an episode. Large helmet that can protect the entire head. Ventilation and bad visions can be a problem. It's talent armor training. It's 0 defense, 3 armor. I assume that defense allows you to avoid attacks and armor just protects you when you get hit. So we don't have a helmet. Changes resistance plus 7% cold. Allows you to breathe in water. Huh. Okay, no reason not to wield that, I don't think. Now, right now we got an iron greatsword. It does 15 to 24 damage. So we have a slime-covered iron war axe of projection. And we are a 2-hand weapon user. I always forget where to see this at. Let's see. Iron war axe. Where does it say it over here? Tier 1. It must be held with both hands. So this one doesn't say that. So it's a one-handed weapon. Mossy Mind Star. It's willpower 11, so it's probably not our kind of item. Mind Stars are natural products. Natural gems live covered in living matter. They are used to focus the mental powers of all nature, defenders, and psionics. Using it offhand will not incur... Okay, I don't think we need that, so I'm assuming good to sell it. And here we have an arcing iron greatsword, which needs both hands. It says 14.5 to 23.2, so it's actually lower damage than what we have. It's got additional crit, 1 armor pen, and a physical crit chance of 2.5. Attack speed is 100%, and it adds 7 lightning damage. So I assume that lightning damage is not calculated into the total damage. I could be wrong, let me know. But I'm going to go ahead and put it on just because it sounds cool. So that's my logic. Do I want to keep this thing? I don't think so, because I think our abilities won't work off of one-handed weapons. You know what, let's do this. We're going to put it in our offset. Just in case. I'll look at it. Alright, and then we move to the next level. We got a mission to escort, and I'm going to call it an episode. We're going to go ahead and accept this. Lead on, I will protect you. I should have read that, my bad. And I'm going to call it an episode right there, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are on Tales of Maj'Eyal. And I will catch you in the next episode.